What is up, guys, and welcome back to Induction Noise. As you can see, it's just me, yeah. And I'm back here with a Supra, so we need to do that fuel tank as we spoke about. And I just thought, since I'm closer to the workshop, let me come here, let me start out this fuel tank for us and start the process of cleaning it. So what we are going to be doing is we're basically going to be saying, okay, right, we're going to put in paraffin into the fuel tank. It's quite dangerous, but just hear me out, right? So we're going to be putting in paraffin and then just sloshing it around a bit, getting all the gunk that's at the bottom out. Once we've done that, we'll put in some more paraffin, put in some chains, bolts, stuff like that, that we will then swirl around, which would in turn start scraping away on that funny stuff that we have at the bottom of the fuel tank. And then from there, we'll put in some vapor rust and a little bit of diesel, have that stand a bit, and just let it convert the rusts, because it doesn't help with just cleaning it. We need to convert the rust that's actually inside of the tank. And then from there, we'll probably soak it in diesel again and let it stand a bit. And in turn, shake it around, move it around, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a lengthy process, but it's going to be fun. And with all of this, I'll also show you what we have done on the Supra so far. So let's get to it. So here we go. Got some paraffin straight from the shop. If you are doing this at home, please guys, just be careful. These stuff are flammable. It is not good to inhale. It's not good to smell, to touch, to anything. That's why we're using it to get gunk out of the fuel tank. So yeah, gonna be throwing in about 2-ish liters just to get the first layer out, getting that paraffin out again, and then we will start the process of putting in paraffin, shaking it with something heavy in there, starting to really get that nitty-gritty stuff loose. So think let's start a time lapse and start getting some of this stuff in. Alright, so here's what we have done to the Supra so far. I've gone through every connector, every wire, everything like that, but as you can see, the lights is still permanently on. So I've replaced the relays, and that didn't seem to solve it. So we'll probably need to get an auto electrician out here sometime. But we couldn't find why the starter was not kicking in. So we saw that one of the wires that's supposed to kick the starter is not there anymore. So what we've done, we've made a little hack. Now this goes straight to the starter where it should be kicking, and when I touch this here,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Well, you get the point. we'll get a proper video of that down the line. And then the other thing that is quite cool that we did is, so you saw us fiddling with the fuel tank now, right? But we didn't know if the fuel pump worked. So this is quite cool. You'll love this. Let me switch you guys around quickly. Down here, we made a little bit of a hack job where we put in the fuel pump in a little container, and immediately once we did that, we saw the fuel bursting out of here. So what we had to do is we had to get injector sorted out. So the injector is currently being serviced so that they don't pee everywhere, whatever, you know. And then our firing order is also sorted, kind of. So we'll still have to adjust the firing order, but the distributor is in the right position. And yeah, so we've got fuel, we've got the motor swinging, we've got spark. So fingers crossed, next video we'll probably wash the car, but after that maybe we can get our first start. Very exciting. And then from there we'll start either looking at, well, we'll obviously need to sort out the wiring issue. There's definitely an issue with the wiring. We'll need to sort that out, and we'll get that sorted. We'll probably need to get an auto electrician out and then get that fully sorted. And from there, the fun can start. Then we can start modifying. Then we can say, okay, cool. Once the car is driving, we can start stripping the interior. We have the window on order. We can do the brakes. We can do suspension, whatever we're going to do to it. And that's when the actual fun can start. So just bear with us. It's sometimes a bit hard to get a schedule where everyone can join, but we will start getting into the Supra and getting everything sorted. But for now, that's going to be me. Hope you guys are enjoying this series, and we'll update you on this fuel tank here. And until then, stay classy, San Diego.